What did that give us?
Give us a luck bonus.
She's very skilled, but I think she's reckless.
Hello. It's you.
You.
What do you want?
Weird-looking guy. What? What do I have to?
We've been playing this mini game a lot this week. I just want to point that out. Like,
good one.
And I don't know how to feel about that.
Talk. That's not bad.
I like it because it actually kind of calms me down.
Does this guy have like a bit where he's open for business sometimes, but not other times?
I find the speech minigame meditative.
What?
What?
Take care. You get any closer and I'll...
This is how some people feel about
Hey,
Sudokus.
Can you look
do you-
up Nordenor on the
PC.
UESP and see what his shop hours are?
Oh man, don't put in
Can you
Nordenor
Yelp this drug dealer for me,
Don't-
please?
The
Don't
drug
just
can
put
be purchased
Nordenor
from him
into-
in the alley next to the Fair Deal between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m.
What's new with you?
Dude keeps a
fucking
weird
really?
schedule.
Yeah,
Well,
don't
he
just
deals
don't
drugs.
just yeah. Don't just Google Nordenor. There's a lot of porn about this guy. He's a Tumblr sexy man, apparently.
Really?
No.
I just love the innocence of walking into a crowded bar at noon and trying to approach a man and ask him for illicit drugs like you thought that was going to work.
Hello, do you have,
hours?
skooma? What are your normal shop hours, sir?
Should I come
You.
back later?
That's not you. Where's the
Do you
alley?
have a friend named Molly?
This actually sounds like an Oblivion conversation we're having right now.
What do you...
It does.
God damn
Same
it.
cadence.
Hello, I'd heard that you sell drugs sometimes.
What do you-
Under the table.
Only
I want to
quality
purchase some.
What? Don't
Not
talk to
right
me
now.
here.
good. Only quality...
I'm sorry. I'll come back later. Goodbye.
You're trying to drive me out?
I don't like your face.
If I didn't want these drugs so much, I swear.
Pleasure.
But I suppose you've got me over a barrel. Go on then, sell me the skooma, and let's continue our adventures.
What does skooma do if you take it?
I forget what you did. I've never taken skooma in Oblivion.
It's
Me
not any
either.
good.
Drain agility, 60 points for 20 seconds on self. Damage intelligence, 2 points on self. Fortify attribute strength, 60 points for 20 seconds on self.
Jesus
Fortify attribute
Christ.
speed,
Yeah,
60 points for...
buff out,
It's
basically.
It's PCP. You're taking PCP.
Cool.
Is there
I only
like
take drugs and
there's
Fallout.
There's no like addiction mechanic, is there?
That
No,
would be
that's a
cool.
Fallout.
Let's
I
find
don't
out.
think there is, no.
I wish there was an illicit materials mechanic. Like, if the guards catch you with skooma, do they do anything?
Why is he in Lortimer's house?
There's literally a
Oh,
skooma
man.
den in one of the towns that's just called Scuba Den. And people stand outside and
What?
talk about the scuba den.
That was actually
don't.
the town we were actually just in.
No, the
No
100%.
way.
I mean, like, it doesn't have a sign that says Scuba Den, but if you look at the door, it just says
Okay.
Scuba Den.
Okay.
Man, the mouse controls here feel weird right now.
Yeah,
I can't
this
get
looks
it to go
terrible.
up sometimes. Like, well, it's worse than it used to be.
No, I agree with you. It is something is happening to your computer right now. It looks like you're using a dirty trackball mouse.
I've hired a wizard to curse your computer.
You know he's a trustworthy wizard because he has DUIs in 5 states.
Yeah, he fucking rules.
Don't trust any wizard who isn't on some kind of registry.
I found him on Craigslist.
Where is he?
John D's on Craigslist after getting kicked out of the royal court. Just like shows up in full Chris Angel mind freak get up.
And I'm like, yep, that's what a wizard looks like.
What? What is...
What you doing,
Where is this
bud?
guy?
What the fuck are you talking?
Is he
What are we
sleepy?
doing?
We're trying to kill Phalion. We've got an icon that says we need to go to this fucking house.
Hey
That's
Josh,
where he is.
didn't you start the Thieves Guild quest that's like timed?
I did that already.
You already
were too
found the book?
busy
Did I miss that?
Talking.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You were talking
Oh,
about guilds.
fuck.
It was really
we
easy.
deep in my Princeton
we
economic
couldn't-
histories of medieval cities rabbit
You were
holes.
too busy, like, gazing out the window, thinking about the
We
old
should
timey
steal this stuff
times.
so we can.
I gave myself 15 seconds. Holy shit!
It was not 15 seconds, my dude.
It was not 15 seconds.
Yeah, we like half of the stuff we've been talking about so far, I'd say. So
Well, the important thing is that I talked about it long enough that I didn't qualify every single point I made, which means that I'm going to get a ton of comments about it.
Everybody, leave a comment below about how Rutskarn's wrong about stuff, but not me.
Don't
Talk
tell
about how
me,
great
man.
I am.
Don't tell me about. Don't tell me about Indragetta. I swear to God, if I go back and find a comment about Indragetta.
So we're gonna steal all this stuff and then go back to the Thieves Guild guy and be like, we got mangoes. We stole some watermelon and some mangoes. Can we be a thief
Watermelon.
now?
Where do watermelons grow in Oblivion, Rutskarn?
Down by the bay.
Oh,
you find it interesting how so many fantasy video games just inexplicably have Colombian plants, even though they're set in like
that's what I'm saying.
fake England.
I have no problem with that whatsoever. Why would the
What?
props be the same?
I mean, have we seen a modern game? I'm sure it's in the Elder Scrolls Online, but I was gonna say like
Why
elsewhere.
is it
I can picture
where.
cool vegetation growing down there.
Okay, no, but here's the problem I have. In the same day, you can see someone has a pumpkin and a watermelon. That just doesn't make sense to me. They don't grow at the same time. You can't have a
no,
watermelon
yeah.
and a pumpkin on the same day.
Seasonal plant, that actually is a huge thing that people don't get right in their fantasy settings because we don't think about it in modernized settings. Is yeah, exactly. Like seasonal produce.
Just play a round of Stardew Valley and be like, okay, I can only have potatoes in winter. Good to know.
I mean, it's like it's everything too. Like it's not even just like watermelons. It's like, oh yeah, bread's a little like it's kind of harder to get yeast this time of year because the brewer ain't making any more beer.
It's not warm either. Yeast, it has to be warm for yeast to do well. So if you're trying to make
brutally
bread,
hard to make bread. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Do we know where the Thieves Guild fences are? I don't think we actually asked about
Part of the reason I like making role-playing game settings rather than necessarily video games is because you could boil all this information down in a role-playing game system and make it more interesting, more immersive. But I think when you put it in a video game, for some reason it ends up getting lost because these little details are harder to like make into immersive mechanics, or like kind of harder to involve someone in the storytelling in an organic way, because it's all lifestyle stuff.
He is in. So, are you looking for the fences, Josh?
Yeah.
The one in the Imperial City is in the Elven Gardens district,
We were just there.
or occasionally the Oaken Crossier Tavern in Coral, so he can move. And then the other one is the guy that is in our favorite location in the game, the Inn of Ill Omen.
The Imperial City fence where in the Elven Gardens, just like what's his name?
It is Mannheim. Oh no, that's the Inn of Ill Omen. It's Fathis Ules, Fathis space Ules. But apparently he can
Okay.
sometimes be in Coral, so he might not be there. It says it
Where
can be
is he
around
supposed
his
to be?
around his home in Elven Gardens district. So if you can find his house, But if he's not there, he might be in Coral. It might be easier to just go to the Inn of Ill Omen.
Yeah. Well, I'm also trying to figure out why the fuck the quest thing is saying that Phalion is here, or that we have something to do here. Like, I don't get it. Like, we're standing where the icon is. Von Locum are dead in his basement. This is
what does the quest say?
We gotta murder this guy. It says we need to murder him, and that he said he mentioned a guy in Bravel named Nordrenor who sells skooma, which he wants. And we met him. Now we have the skooma, but he has apparently turned into a chair or something, because he's the quest icon says he's right here, but he's not here.
Is there two quest icons? Is it just indicating one of the
The
safe
other one
places
is
to kill him?
the other one is like go to Bravel to get the skooma thing. So unless he went to Bravel to get skooma too,
maybe it's giving you his house so you can find him.
no, he supposedly lives in the Talos Scepter or the Tiber Septim Inn.
I don't know what it is. I'm sober as a judge, but listening to you guys talk about this makes me feel like I'm drunk and trying to figure out directions to give someone on the phone.
Well, yeah, I still got...
You fence person.
Have a look around. You won't find better... An excellent bargain.
Actually, we should
Thanks.
probably...
It says he should be there. Sorry, it says that he should be there at 2 p.m. And don't worry about
That's
finding
cute.
him skooma. Just kill him there, and it's over with. Kitty smiley face.
What a
Thanks,
won-
Pika Master.
Can we talk
13 years ago.
about the fact
Don't make me
that Josh
laugh.
sold this guy one stolen cold one? One hot cold one?
Yo,
Just walk in here with one bottle of Suds, just like, hey, listen, I stole this beer bottle. He's like, oh, that's okay, I can fence that. And then as soon as you leave, he just gives a jerk-off hand gesture and drinks the beer. Like, what the fuck?
Did you try the TCL command?
You want me to turn on no
you've
clip?
made a good...
I'm just reading through forums right now, okay? They said try the TCL command.
A few years back, I played all the Elder Scrolls... A few years back, this is like almost 10 years now. I played all the Elder Scrolls games,
That seems a fair price.
it's sort of in a one go. And by far the biggest quality of life improvement was when I got to Morrowind and I could start using the TCL command.
Farewell.
Okay,
like,
okay.
Not for cheating, just to fix it when the game breaks.
Okay. Abel Hawk from the Neoseeker forums in 2008
Nice.
said, okay,
Nice.
let it be known that I figured it out. I don't know exactly what I did. I just asked several elves around town about him, even though I'm pretty
there
sure
he
I
is.
did before.
Whoa.
There he is.
You shouldn't.
I think we need to give the credit to the Neoseeker forums, like Hawkwind, what was his name?
Abel Hawk! He's not
Abel
such
Hawk.
a newbie.
Abel Hawk. Good job. You fixed that for us.
His icon is 15KB question mark exclamation point.
I hope the last 15 years of internet have treated this person well.
And do you remember on forums when you would have like a signature at the end?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
His is, so I saw some mudcrabs the other day. That's amazing. Goodbye.
That's a fucking great signature. That's
awesome.
See, that's the top tier kind of signature where it's just like an out of context quote that is otherwise baffling. Lower tier is what I had and what I think everybody else had, which is just your signature is all of the people in the same community talking about what a nut bar you are.
Yeah.
Just what a mad lad.
Dark Brotherhood was involved and will not meddle in our affairs. Here is your reward and bonus. Both have been well earned. Go now and rest, and may the night...
But everybody I
guard-
respected just had a forum signature that was totally inscrutable to me.
Yeah.
I have another contract when you're ready. One that
Until I
will
watched a
rely
random,
on
like,
your
abridged
remain
series
fully undetected.
for some, like, shitty 1980s anime.
Far
Like,
to
10
the
years
west,
later, it's
there
like,
lives
oh,
a
they're quoting the
fierce
second
warlord
episode of this
company
series.
of loyal mercenaries.
My
Your target
my
is the
forum
warlord.
signature
Do you
is
accept
the
this
same that it's
contract?
always been, and I still have it on Steam actually.
Excellent.
And
Now
it's
listen closely.
it's like playing a first
Nestled
person
in the
shooter with
mountains
your
to the
girlfriend.
west
It
lies
kind of
Fort
ruins
Such.
them
It
both.
is the home of the warlord.
remember that.
Oh, I remember that actually.
Roderick has recently taken ill. He
See?
now lies in eternal slumber.
Is that,
from
is that,
Only by the daily
I was about to say it's strong
administration
bad.
of powerful medicine.
Yeah.
You must infiltrate Fort Such, find Roderick's medicine, and replace it with a poisoned bottle I will provide.
Hey, everybody,
But
this is
you
just a
must
reminder
remain
that if
undetected.
you have been watching our show for 10 years and you've been living any kind of life, you should just like go take a look at what your Steam profile page looks like, because I guarantee you you're going to be like, holy shit.
By no one.
Mine still has
If you are
the
detected, the poisoning will fail.
the
and Roderick
TF2
must be
competitive
killed in some
lobby
other manner.
ID thing that you had to
will,
put
of
there to
course,
be able to use
forfeit
it.
Your bonus.
You'd like put a
Yep,
little
I had, yep.
TF2 ID, and then you'd be able to use the whatever they were using
Yes.
back in the day for doing like
Yep.
scrum matches.
I'm still promoting my guild, or my Steam group for my server that no longer exists. That was also never my server.
Yeah, that was your Giants in the Playground, but you named it Chocolate Hammer server thing.
I was on the Order of the Stick Giant in the Playground forums. He didn't want anyone to create stuff like named after the Giant in the Playground games if he wasn't associated with it, so they borrowed my blog's name for the server, and people came to all kinds of conclusions about how much authority I did or did not wield in the server, when one of the main things that happened was that I banned the guy everyone was sick of, and then I got chewed out by one of the people who actually ran the server for doing that. And then I actually, believe it or not, was a TF2 server moderator to get a job down the line, but that's a story.
Figure.
For the love of Azure,
Oh,
can't a man have a bit
oh,
of
there's
privacy? Get out of
way
here.
more people in here than I expected there to be. Hi, bye, goodbye.
I can't do a
I thought that
murder
was an empty
here.
house. I do think it's interesting that simply trespassing doesn't often always lead to them immediately calling the guard on you. They'll just like say, "Hey, you should leave."
Why are there wolves in here? Oh, I thought they were wild wolves.
You ever get stressed out, Chris, when you visit a friend, they have wolves in their house?
When Rutskarn's dogs like start barking in the background, you go, "Oh my God, there's wolves at Rutskarn's house!"
He's about to get eaten by tiny wolves.
Look, the game has been breaking, and I just thought it spawned some hostile wolves in a house for no reason, because I thought that'd be funny and an amusing way to die. For some reason, that's where my brain went, and not this person owns dogs.
Campster like goes to the park and he's like, "Oh, this whole area is sectioned off for wolves? That's weird."